We will know the node and element number in this model, then utilize that information to know the crack opening displacement of this crack. If you are in visualization mode, you can go to Option, Common, Label, and Show Node Labels. So the node labels are now visible. You can also choose to show the element level and they will be visible. So for now, we will only look at the node labels. In this crack edge, this node is 92 and it decreases, and let's see from where it starts. It starts from 11. There are some odd nodes which are not on the series, but we will take the nodes in the series. So from 11 to 92 are the nodes on the crack face or the potential crack face. 11 to 92, we will use that to create a path. I have done my meshing on part. So if you have done it in assembly, you can keep assembly, but I will switch to part. And the elements or the node numbers that should be included in this path is from 11 colon to 92. Okay, so I have now created this path. Now let's go ahead and look at the crack opening displacement. So go to Tool, XY Data, Create along a path. This was the name of the path I created, path 1. It can be also visible somehow here. I will plot this opening at frame 33. You can see the frame 33 is also visible here. If you want, you can go and choose another frame and that would automatically be updated here. So for instance, let's say at frame 40, we would know that what is the Y displacement from the original position of this crack edge. As we look to Y displacement, we have to go to field output and make sure that this Y displacement and U2, which is the displacement in Y direction, is selected. Here X value, if we select X distance, so that would mean that the plot we are going to get in X axis, it will show the distance along the X axis, and in Y axis it will show the output that we requested. That means we have requested the displacement along the Y axis. So if we plot, that would mean that to the left of this crack, the crack opening is high. It's a bit more than 0.25 millimeter, but then it reduces, and to the right edge of this model, the crack opening is close to 0. We can verify it here. Here the crack opening is quite high, and as we go close to the right end of this model, at this particular frame, the crack opening displacement goes close to 0. But if you are not in visualization mode, for instance, if you are in mesh mode, you will see that node number or mesh numbers are not visible. To get those numbers in this particular mode, you have to go to View and then select Part Display Options. I said earlier I did the mesh in part, that's why I am selecting Part Display Option. If you have done your mesh on assembly, it would simply read Assembly Display Option. So here we can also select node and element numbers.